Hello everyone, welcome back to building a podcast app in Python. In the previous episode we implemented subscriptions. So we go into the admin here and look at subscriptions. We can see that my root user that I'm logged in as is subscribed to Stuff You Should Know. The test user is subscribed to Talk Python to me. However, I've noticed that this causes a bug. When we subscribe to a podcast, if we search for Talk Python to me and attempt to subscribe to a podcast that we already have in the system, this will blow up, because what it's doing is it's trying to create a podcast inside ingest podcast when a podcast already exists. So we need some defensive logic inside import feed here to check if this podcast already exists. So maybe we need something like this. So we want to say podcast equals podcast.objects.get, or the URL equals the URL except podcast does not exist. And then if the podcast does not exist, you want to perform all of that logic, else you want to do this. So yeah, let's see if that works. So with any luck, if we refresh this now, could not resolve keyword URL into a field. Yes, that makes sense, because we didn't call it URL, did we? We called it feed link. So instead of URL equals URL, it's going to be feed link. So now if we refresh this, we should get taken to the Talk Python page. So that subscription should be showing up here, but I imagine it errored, so let's give this a go. Okay, so if the podcast exists, then we want to still create the subscription. So I think we need to wrap this entire thing in a transaction. So we're going to ingest the podcast, and then we're going to do this no matter what. And then we're going to indent all of this. I cannot pass. Have I made a syntax error here? Yeah, this indent needs to be fixed. Okay, so that's looking good. So we're going to get the podcast, ingest it to save the podcast. Okay, so let's try refreshing. Let's go Talk Python to me. Let's subscribe to you. And then let's go to the home page. Okay, so Talk Python to me is now here. Let's just double check in admin. So now if we go to subscriptions, there should be free subscriptions. Awesome, that seems to be working. I think in the next video I want to implement some sort of episode list, so you can view the latest releases. Now that we're able to subscribe to multiple podcasts, it makes sense to show all of the latest episodes kind of in the order that they were published, so that the latest ones. So yeah, see you in the next video.